Alright, what is up guys, Snack God here, bringing you guys a brand new video. The light is really bad in the background right now, but we're walking in school, and it is after school, after everybody pretty much has left, around 4 o'clock, and I want to just show you guys what I have in my employee's locker and what's going on this week. So last time I showed you the video, it was the Halloween giveaway, and I am going to be choosing winners of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway in the next video. I have already chosen the setup for it, the random name generator. Now I just need to go enter it and show you guys who wins. And then after that, I'm going to be showing you guys what's going to come this week, because this is the last week of our restock for $1,000. So we are going to be getting paid this week. And hopefully it's going to be a good amount, because I don't know if the math adds up yet. But there's a really big stack. And I haven't counted it just because there's too many $1 bills. But when I do count it, I'm sure it's about 1,000 something. It has to be an estimate, 1,000 something, because we spent at least $900 on the restock, right? So we're going to be getting paid this week. We're going to be doing another restock, but from now on, we're only going to be buying $500 to $600 of stuff. You guys can see we're still in school. There's the hallways, lots of twists and turns, and now we're in the freshman corner where both of my employees work, and they make a lot of money here from me. So today I think we made about 120, but I haven't really counted for sure because we do have a lot in debt. After I keep track of what we got left, I'll update you guys. But let's see my locker. So on the way to check my locker, there was nothing in there, and I didn't really want to record it because people were looking at me, and there was the staff there. And it would probably make it suspicious that they see a junior in the freshman area opening a locker. So I didn't want to record it. I was opening it slightly to check what's inside. There's nothing much inside. We have a lot of stuff sold out. Yeah. The only thing we do have left is that we have a couple chips at home, and candy is mostly. So what is up, guys? We are back home, and you guys saw we were just at school the other day, Tuesday. Now we're home on a Wednesday, and basically I'm gonna recap what's happened, and I want to go over something, but a lot has happened off camera while you guys weren't watching, and a lot of our hard work from my employees, my business, and I have been paying off, and we're about to show you how much we have, or not how much we have, but I'm gonna look at it. I don't know the exact numbers right now, but this week on Friday I'm gonna vlog me. It's gonna be part of the same video. This video, keep watching on, guys. Show me going to the bank. So later on, in a couple seconds or minutes, you'll see me going there to the bank to exchange money. Basically after school on Friday. And first things first, we have our bag right here. This is just nickels, dimes, and pennies. This is all gonna be tip for my employees and me. Basically, whatever they pay us in, and sometimes they don't do quarters when they buy chips. I just keep them in this little bag, and we keep this as a tip bag. So we go exchange this, and then whatever we get, I'll usually divide it pretty equally, and I'll give more to everyone else and less for myself, because they do work hard, and sometimes 30% commission is enough, but to pay them, but they do deserve a little more just for being there, because when you work with these people, sometimes it depends who you have, but they could be more instead of just employees, they could be also friends, so you want to help them out a little more. So from today, this is very little. We've just been doing a bad day because we had a food fair earlier at our school, but that's not the point. People did borrow money from me, and they're paying me back tomorrow, but trust me, they will pay me back because I know them, and they're kind of like my friends. So on the next thing, we do have $50 of quarters sitting right over here. We have 40 here, and we just dropped 10. So and it pretty much broke open. But here, let's close this up for a second. We have another 10 right here. So in total, we have $50 of quarters here. And I'm not sure, there probably is another $10, $15 of quarters in here. So let's just say $65 of quarters. And moment of truth, guy, this big stack we've been working towards to save. This big stack is over $1,000 in here right here. We have a lot of, we don't have a lot of 5s. We have a lot of 20s, but not 50. So you can see here, we're going to scroll through it. We have a lot of 5s. You guys can definitely see that. And then we have a good amount of 10s. And we also have a lot of 20s. You guys can see a good amount of 20s. And all this is $1 bills from all the people who've been paying us. So it's a lot of money right here. It's a big stack. As a size comparison, look at this, the width of my face. You can see how thick this is. It's about a third of my face, maybe a little, almost a half. But it's a lot. We're gonna have a little more. So we still have tomorrow, Thursday, and we still have Friday to collect all the debt, collect all the chips. Obviously, I have my debt book here. Maybe another 20 to 30 in here. My employees have debt. Collect it all up, and now we're going to cover up how much they're going to get paid. So 30% commission, 30% of what they make during that restock is what they're going to get paid. Example, if they make $100, it's an easy number because everything's based off 100%. If they make $100 throughout these restocks before we sell out, by the time it takes for us to sell out, then they get 30%, which is $30. But let's say there's a number, it's not easy to divide. If you ever taking algebra or geometry, simple way to calculate the percent is you take a number, you divide it by 10, and then you multiply the amount to get the percent. So let's say you want to get 30% of 150. So 150 divided by 10 is 15, and then 15 times 3 is 45. So that would be 30% of that, and basically just apply that equation to everything. If you can't if you don't know how to figure out 30%, and you should be able to find out how much you're gonna pay them. So one of them is about to get about, I don't know, the one of my senior employee hasn't really been selling much this restock, taking a lot of days. He doesn't want to sell. But again, I told him you don't have to sell if you don't want to, but then you control how much you get paid. So I think he only gets about like $20. I know it sounds really little, but I have to talk to him a little bit more and ask him if the numbers are correct, because I do note down how much they make daily in my notes. One of them is getting paid around like $100, like 90-ish, and then the other one's getting paid around a little bit over 100, and that's pretty much how I'm gonna pay them. So with this thing, I think I'm not gonna be doing $1,000 stock anymore after this. I'm probably gonna go down to like $500 to $600, just so it's not as annoying, and I don't need to bring 2 separate cars, or don't need to go 2 separate times with 1 car. So hope you guys do enjoy this. I'll show you guys what happens on probably Thursday tomorrow at school, and then I'll show you guys Friday after school, and let's watch it what happens. Alright guys, so today is Thursday after school. We're vlogging me. I'm down the street right now where my school is, and we're actually headed to Lucky's, which is just further down where I'm walking. You guys can't see obviously. So we're going there for one reason, and we're trying to cash in this bag of coins right here. This is the tip bag, otherwise known as whatever people pay me that is not a quarter or like not a dollar bill. I put dimes, nickels, and pennies in here, and we're gonna go cash it in at the coin machine there. And it takes away 10% of the money, but let's see how much this gives us for a tip. Alright, so we're pretty much here now. We're at the parking lot. You guys can see right there, there is the store, and so the coin machine takes about 11% of it, and I probably think there's maybe only like $7 to $8 in that little bag anyways, but it's better than nothing, because sometimes when I collect all the change and tips like that, I'd rather have the money than have no money, and I don't want to like take down the customer, but it's better than nothing. So that's what goes on in my process behind why I still accept like things like quarters, nickels, and dimes, and pennies sometimes if they only give me like a 5. If there is more than that, sometimes I usually won't take it, because like it's pointless and like it's gonna be really hard to carry around. So with the bag right now, you can see we're at the Coinstar, and we're gonna get it started. So let's take a look. So here you have the option to choose get cash from your coins. So you want to press that option, and it does mention to you that there are about $12 fees. So you're gonna press accept to that, and then you just open up your bag or whatever you have it in. And here's where it like slides the coins in. So you want to pour it all in here. You want to let that just fall in the line. And then we'll start counting up the quarters for you. You'll see the different numbers of coins here. So yeah, you don't have to do much. All you gotta do is just slide it all in there. Probably won't be that much. It's only over about like the course of a 3-week period. So we'll see. About an extra, $6, $7, pretty useful. I'll take it, better than nothing. So let's see how much it actually gets to. Hopefully it gets to, it was just 1 coin. Oh, it got to 8. All right, so we got $8 out of that little bag. But the bag again was only about like a quarter or like a fifth of the way full. Not too bad. There are some coins here that people left behind, but these can't get accepted because they're not American dollars. So I don't know about that. But let's press I'm done, and then it's gonna like summarize everything and get the total for you and print it in the receipt. So they asked you to say no. I said no, thank you, because I don't want to join the membership. And then you get your little voucher here, which then you can bring to your cashier or someone that works here, and then they can sign it off for you and give you the cash in person. So you have this, you can see cash value here is 801, and I'll show you guys after I get the money. Alrighty, so we just got the money right here, guys, in hand. We have $8 here. Trash all of them. $8 here. We cashed it in, and it was pretty fast. You guys saw the video of me cashing it in. Basically, go show up there, show them the receipt, and then you'll get the money. So for that, it wasn't that bad. This basically just means we got around $8 of sales or $10 of sales. You take off about 12% of it. So I'm pretty happy about that. It's going to be added to the employees' benefits for pay, and I'm sure they'll appreciate it a little more. So I decided to vlog some more just because I was getting bored of walking back to school. But a little recap: what's happening tomorrow. I'm gonna vlog myself after school, going to the bank and stuff like that, and bringing the money to school. Obviously I have to, because I'm not gonna go home first and then get the money. That's gonna be a little inconvenient. So we are pretty excited. Everyone who's been working for me, 3 weeks of hard work paid off finally. They're gonna get their pay. I'm gonna get my pay. Do a smaller restock, but we're still gonna be keeping up the grind, keeping up the same amount of profits per items and stuff like that. And hopefully we continue our daily maximum and try to hit the 200 mark, because we haven't tried a serious one where we got actually smashed 200. We just I don't want to just scrape it. I want to exceed it and burst through it. So hopefully that happens. Again, just to recap, one of my employees are getting around $100 each for 2 of them. One of them is getting less than that, because they haven't really been selling. They've only been selling for 9 days out of about the 3 weeks. And then I also have the employee who gets paid on commission based on how many times he goes restock for me. And every time he gets soda from him, I'll pay him back that. So he doesn't get anything from the final pay. But I think that after the 3rd restock, I'm gonna have him buy a couple cartons of soda, because just to leave in my locker, it's a lot more useful than going to Costco, bringing it to my backpack, and then bring it to school after that. I can only carry a maximum of 8 cans, but therefore if he brings it to school every day for me, or like at least twice a week, I'll be able to have 36 cans in my locker at my disposal, and that's really good for summer. I'm pretty excited, guys. Today is Thursday night, tomorrow's going to be Friday, and let's just say it's looking like a pretty big stack. So this is pretty much almost what everything together looks like. I do have like 15 ones and 3 more 5s in my wallet because of the change for $30 for tomorrow, but this is pretty much how thick it is without a rubber band. It's pretty thick. I would say, like, let's measure this for a second. Let me just get something out real quick. Hold on, let me see how big this is. So we have a ruler over here, and I'm gonna go by inches. So you guys can't see this, but if I measure it by inches and I put it to the side, let's see how long this thing is. This is about 3 inches. So when you have it on the table and it's flat, you can see right here in the mark right here, it goes, if you start from here at this line right here, it goes all the way from this is how big it is. That's how thick the stack is right now. Obviously, when I put the rubber band on, it's gonna like shrink by a good amount because it's like compressing it more than what my hand can. I'm like trying my best right now, and it's a pretty thick. If this was a sandwich, it'd be a pretty thick sandwich. All right, that's what I'm saying. So there's over $1,000 in here. There's over like another couple hundred in not a couple hundred, but like over 100 total with the coins, because we have $80 of quarters now. If you guys can tell, we have $80 of quarters. Then we have some more debt to collect tomorrow, which will be added to stack before I go to the bank and show you guys me walking there, and in the after you'll see what happens anyways. But we do have this to collect. We do have $40 that's in my bank account. That's part of the business, because people sometimes they send me money to my my Venmo, and they owe me for snacks, so then they send me money there, and I have to add it as part of it. So there's that. So I'm gonna transfer that, add it in, and then we'll see the grand total tomorrow. But we're actually pretty excited. Employees getting paid. Everyone's pretty happy. So I'll see you guys when I get there at school tomorrow. Quick note: what I am gonna use to hold this thing is, or hold everything, is this little fanny pack or like shoulder bag right here, whatever you want to call it. I was thinking about getting the Supreme one, but it's pretty expensive, and it's like not worth the purchase unless I get it for like a really good deal. So regular black fanny pack, I'm just gonna put it inside. So keep it on your body. You don't want to leave money in your backpack or somewhere else, because that's really risky and it could get robbed. Having a bag around you is a lot harder for people to come up to you and just steal it off you, because then you can, it's on you. You can defend, you can run away, or you can ask for help. So that's what you should always do. Never leave, like, if you have this much money, never just leave it in your backpack, especially if someone knows about it. Or like never leave it in your locker, or never leave it in the locker room, locker, if that makes sense, because you have the locker in the PE locker room, and then you have the locker in the hallways or wherever you have it at school. So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. So we have our 3 little bags with our employees' names on it, and each one's for a different employee. Obviously, you guys see here a different amount of bills and stuff like that. So I just hand them a bag, I give them a plastic bag, put the money inside, and it looks good enough. It fits perfectly in length with the paper dollar bill. So you just have it like this, and you give it to them. So that's a good way I like to do it. And I don't want to give it to them cash, because then they can't have somewhere to hold it, and they could put it in their wallet, but it's just a little neat and organized when I have it in a bag like this. And obviously, if they don't want the bag, they can give it back to me. So let's see what happens tomorrow. I have all those quarters to cash in and still some debt to collect. Alright guys, so it is a Friday after school. It's been a good day. No sales today because we didn't bring any stock, but you guys can see we have the bag here. The money's not in there anymore. The bank across the street, we got Wells Fargo. We just hit it up and we hit a deposit. Here's a little receipt, but at the total, it ended up being around $1K for personal keep, and then I paid my employees with a total of about $400 to $500. So we made out $1,500, and we spent about we didn't spend $1K, but we spent about $900. So $900 to $1,500 back was a pretty good return, just not double exactly. So we did end up putting everything in there. We had a lot of loose $1 bills. They took a while to count. They had to bring the machine out, and we're gonna go do our $500 restock this weekend, just because we want to go back to regular amounts. And $1,000 stock was just for like a goal that we wanted to reach. So now we're gonna get paid, and everyone was pretty happy.